Hello, this is Maxine Kaye from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. Normally I have yoga on my lap, but she's decided to have a little nap under the dining room table. And yes, I could crawl under there and drag her out, but why? She's comfortable. I can see her. So today it's just me bringing you another love note. How you doing? How you doing? This is not only a confusing time, but in many ways it's a chaotic time. And in many ways things seem to be revving up, and a lot of changes are taking place, and they need to be taking place. Certainly the pandemic has been nearly 6 months now, and many people are feeling the effects of it, some health-wise, some in their challenges with loved ones who have experienced it. Some have great financial challenges going on right now. There's a lot of confusion and actually chaos. And we find that people are asking, more than asking, they're declaring that we need equality and equity in our world, that people of all races and ethnicities are asking and speaking out and declaring our shared intention that there be justice and equity. And we all want that. When I say we all want that, I know I do, and I'm sure those of you who are listening desire that fairness as well. Because aren't we all about a world that works for all? And the chaos that we're experiencing doesn't feel as though it's working, does it? But some time ago, I came across this wonderful graphic. And it looks like this. Let's see if you can see it. Chaos on the top. And then it goes down a little bit differently, and it begins to morph. And ultimately, the last line is order. Isn't that amazing? From chaos, we get order. I'll ask my cameraman if you got that. Yeah? He said yes. Well, why can that happen? It's not because we're creating order out of chaos. It's because order never went away. Because order is heaven's first law. That underneath everything that seems to be out of sync, chaotic, confusing, and so forth, those are all the contents within a context of divine order, which never changes. Since we know we can rely upon divine order eternally, it is infinite, it is the truth. It is the container in which all of the contents are being held. We recognize that all the things inside of that container change and change and change, but the divine reality stays the same. And it's as if we can enter, and we can, enter into that eternal, internal sense of an isle of tranquility in a sea of chaos. It's always present. It's always available. It is a divine, eternal reality. Let's return to that place often, recognizing that it's always there. We can forget it because all of these things are getting our attention. And many of these things getting our attention need to get our attention. We must recognize that the health challenges, even those, are contents that are being held in a context of the unimpeachable wholeness of this universe. And we don't recover our health. We uncover our health because it's always been there. It is a divine reality. It is eternally true. We're in the process of uncovering it. The same with the sense of confusion and chaos. All of those contents are being held in the infinite universal harmony, the divine order which underlies all of it. We must return there often in our meditation, in our communications with one another, as we are holding each other up in the light and remembering to shine that light no matter what kind of darkness may be appearing. And what's true is everything that's taking place is providing us with an opportunity to do the co-creating of a world that works for all. We have a great opportunity to do this now, as we are aligned with the divine harmony, the infinite order, the unimpeachable wholeness, these eternal realities. Let's come often to this place of peace and power. It's not just peaceful, isn't it lovely? This peace is powerful. It has the opportunity and the ability to co-create the changes that we're ready to create together with the infinite presence of love and wisdom and with one another. Isn't this great? This is a beautiful, infinite opportunity for us. And I'm happy to be sharing it with you and taking this opportunity with you. And I'm so grateful that so many of us are willing to step up and step out and do the work we're here to do, first by diving deeply into the living waters of spirit, and then taking that refreshment out into the world and sharing it with one another. This is really Holy Communion, isn't it? We take the living waters of spirit within us, and we provide sustenance, and we provide drink for every person who's willing to walk this walk with us. It's good. It's great stuff. Thank you for being a part of it. Now, tomorrow is Sunday. You know what happens on Sundays. This is where we have our live streaming from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living in Paoli, Pennsylvania. We invite you to join us, 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. I always have to stop and think, especially since the months are just going by, aren't they? Eastern Daylight Time, 10:30 tomorrow morning. And all you need to do to tune in to be with us is go to cslphilly.org. That's our website. And you can go to clicking on where you can connect with us for our celebration and live streaming. That's also the same place where you can click on for previous expressions of that connection we call our live streaming. They're archived right there. And so are these love notes that Reverend Mike and I love to share with you right here from our living room every other day. So do join us if you are up and ready to do that. And if you're not quite awake and you'd rather have a Sunday brunch or something, that's okay. You can catch us later in the day. Many people do, or even the next day. And there's also a donate button on there. What a wonderful opportunity for you to contribute to continuing to keep the light shining. Keep the light shining. Our lighthouse is a beacon. It sends out the pings. It connects with people everywhere. We never know how far away they may be connecting with us. Wherever you are, do join us if you can. It's an opportunity to continue to allow ourselves to dive deeply into these living waters of spirit and to share that refreshment with everyone in our lives. We love you. Continue to walk this walk with us. Continue to do the good work that we're all here to do. From chaos, we move into order, and that indeed is heaven's first law. God bless us all. Thank you.